Hello, Facebook, YouTube, Facebook, YouTube, Facebook, YouTube. Sunshiny day in B-Town, FLA. Sunshiny day. Haha. Well, have an interesting word. Well, this one gonna kind of harass your heart, and how your heart is like created, how you probably didn't keep your heart with all diligence, and now out of it you got so many issues going on in your life that is ridiculous. Yeah, that kind of message is, but it's, I think I did a message, I think I did a teaching on this, I think I remember, but I'm gonna do it again, I guess. The topic of is the reality of defining needs and wants. Defining. What's your definition of a need and a want will dictate your whole life. Yes, it will dictate. That dictate means control your whole life, your decision making, how you choose people and things, that's how serious this is. That's how your needs, what you define as a need or you define as a want. Now, it's kind of tricky, but Satan created the game. He created the game that everybody, majority people love to play. He creates, he tries to, one thing Satan is trying to do is get you in darkness first. Satan got to get you in darkness, so he has to get you, sinning and, and stuff. And you look at it like, I'm just living. You know what I'm saying? But, we committing certain sins. But, when you commit those sins, what you don't realize that your mind is getting darkened. Your spirit is, kind of, of what little you have is kind of diminishing, and your darkness is taking over, that you don't know that's going, this is the thing, you don't know that is going on in your life concerning growing up, you don't know. So what happens is, God, you get in a place of darkness, now you're in need of something. No, sorry. No, he gets you wanting things. You want, like, kid, when the kid aggravate the mama, I want this, mom, I want this candy. Can I get this, mom? Can I get this to mom? You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm finna tell you that wanting things, I'm finna show you something. Wanting things is a place of immaturity. And I'm gonna show you what that means. That when we want something, it's a place of immaturity. Now, when you need something, it's a place of maturity. That's what I'm finna show you in this teaching. The thing is, we want this, I want that, I want that. We go in the store and your mama say, no, you can't have that. Or you had those mothers that say, well, maybe I might get that to you later, But, I had mainly the ones that, no, get it when no, you might not get it. You know what I'm saying? The no, anybody had that mama said no and that daddy said no, just told them, just out the frame, didn't really had no, maybe in it. You just said, no, you can't have that. But I had the no, you can't have that kind of thing. But anyway, but at that place of time, we're wanting stuff, and we see the thing is, because the commercial said that this is going to do this, and we want it because the commercial said it's going to do this and do that and that. And we get caught up in that cycle. It's a cycle that we're supposed to mature from. Yes, we're supposed to mature from wants. And but the thing is, but now growing up, we start creating these desires. Now, here's the thing. Like we say, oh, I want to listen to this kind of music. Well, these kind of songs, more likely, because songs gives instructions. We want to listen to these kind of songs, and these songs are giving us an idea of reason to want these kind of things. And we're looking at TV, and we're listening and looking at certain things that the TV is trying to say, give us reasons to want it. And we develop all these reasons to want things, and now we get to the mature level, like 18, 19, 20, 21. Now we have to make choices based upon our reasons that we created, concerning our influence of what we want. Now the thing is, certain people, unfortunately, and certainly a majority of most people, may have created a terrible recipe of the reality of the things that they think they want in life, and they, try to go after those wants in a mature state, in a state of now that you have to make a choice to choose. And now here's the thing about, that you make a choice to choose. That whatever you made a choice is not for, it's for the future. That, certain people are more likely blind towards, but when you become immature, you'll make a decision based upon the present. And that is the dangerous state of mind, to make our decisions that's based upon the present. The present, it looked like, I think I did a teaching a long time ago on Facebook, like the present, like a present, like, somebody give you a gift. You gave the present, the gift is you look at things like the gift is a present to you. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you're not, because the present was wrapped up so wonderful and so good, wrapped up, you value the present, not seeing that there's a future, beyond the present, But we unwrap it and we look at it and say, oh, look at this. This is what I always wanted. Not needed, but wanted, And we like, oh, so happy, and we get high on that happiness. And we continue on that high. We remember that high that Satan used. You remember the high of the happiness when you received it, but this thing that you wanted had a lot of side effects to it, that will cause some serious devastation to your future. That place that you're going to live at regardless. That future. Yeah. But, it's going to hinder your future to try to have a future, a better future. And we made these choices and we like, uh-oh, wait a minute, what happened to that beautiful present, that lovely wrap present? Well, here's the reality of that present. You ripped off the wrappings. They're gone. They're in a trash can. They're gone. That beautiful wrappings that made this present look pretty at the first place, the wraps, they're gone. You threw them away. Yeah. But now it's about the product. Now it's about what the product is, what it's going to produce. Now it's about what it's going to produce inside of it. Now it's like, or let's go at people. Now you think this person was a gift, but guess what? Something is inside that product. You know what I'm saying? something was produced out of this product. Oh, the product looks so good. Ladies, yes, he looked it so good. He looked it so handsome. He looked it so this. Men, she looked it so sexy. She looked it so wonderful. She looked it so nice. But there was something was produced, that a production was within inside that product, that now that you're going to more likely, is going to come out. Just like in things, just like somebody say this product called lotion. Lotion said it's going to do this. Lotion says it's going to do that. It's going to do this, going to do that. Commercial. You buy it, you put it on you. Oh, it looks like it's doing something right now, but until all of a sudden, hey, what's this on my skin here? Why my skin breaking out or something? What's going on here? What? And why bumps? Why bumps coming out? Oh, you did not understood what was in the product. But now, all of a sudden, that lotion is harming your body. Like all of a sudden, you with someone, now that person is harming you with negative things, speaking negative towards you, doing negative things to you, and now you like, wait, what happened to that gift? What happened to that gift from the beginning? Everybody said, well, maybe that person will go back to that gift in the beginning. That's a huge maybe, because these people that got these negative things, they've been had that stuff there, but now it's just manifesting what's already been in there that they've been concealing from you in the relationship. Let's see how that kind of thing. They live with this negative, nature that you want it to get rid of, to go back to that wonderful person you met in the beginning. It's a dangerous, drastic thing, because here's the reality of God taught me there's two things you gotta fear. Fear God, but fear the souls of men, because men has the power to make their own choices, to make their own decisions and stick to them. See, even God can try to, give a path for us to take a righteous path, but he can't, make people take a righteous path. Therefore, if God can't do that, you can't do that. Oh, but you know how people try to manipulate people to try to go a right path and stuff like that? Not going to work in certain people. Certain people, maybe other people, certain people, it's not going to work for everybody. But now you're stuck in this situation that you made a decision immaturely based upon what your wants. But the thing is, here's the thing about what you need. Now, the thing is, let's fast forward. To when you was young, when you start learning and listening to certain things, songs, and look at TV, and you saw somebody presenting a need to you, a necessity that you must have, this necessity in order to live, to have life and life more abundantly, kind of like Jesus Christ, how this necessity growing up, you will have better life. And you start, understanding and start teaching you what the reality of life is all about, reality of a friend is all about. Someone that will try to be there to the end. It rhymes. A friend will be there to the end, and try to help you in your life and not try to hurt you. And, there's going to be, buddies in your life. There's going to be acquaintance, but the friend is the highest position of a relationship that, must be respected. See if you got those teaching in your life. So when you grow up, now you can see people and say, hey, this person got the necessities, of being a friend. This person carried themselves and, responsible of their actions, and they're honest about what the person they are. Oh, this is a kind of reality. This is a good friend that I can hang around with. And you make proper choices and proper decisions when you was presented what you need in life. And now you can make the better choices of choosing, not based upon the wrapping paper, but based upon what's the product that you saw inside of the person. You made those decisions, and you made wise decisions, and now you are positioned to live a better life and live a life more abundantly. But that's the message, guys. I hope you get what you need and not what you want in life, and have a better life. To God be the glory, to him forever and ever. In Jesus' name, amen.